What's going on, everybody? You have Tone here, back with another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, this time bringing you guys week 1 of the brand new draft league, the FBL season 2 week number 1, taking on Ab0minati0n, the coach of the Athabasca Miltanks. I do hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Be sure to check out my opponent, check out all the other coaches taking part in the FBL. So long story short, I did not upload a draft analysis for this brand new league. I'm just jumping right into it. So long story short, I kind of been busy IRL. I've also been a bit under the weather, so I didn't want to like record my analysis all sick and whatnot. So I ended up like pushing it back into the point where I figured it was already too late. So yeah, there's not really much of a draft analysis going on. But yeah, what you see on your screen is the team I did end up drafting for this brand new draft league. We have Iron Valiant, Landorus Therian Heatran, Terra Slowbro, Hydreigon, Gengar, Hisuian Electrode, Cryogonal, Terra Gyarados, and Terra Vigoroth. Overall, this was a pretty fun draft. I finally get to use Iron Valiant for the first time in Generation 9, so yeah, really looking forward to this. A couple of things to quickly note before I go any further. This league is it's another Wi-Fi draft league, but this league will be played at level 50 as opposed to level 100, so hopefully I don't get that crisscross at some point between this league and the PBA, which will be going up after this, probably the day after this is going up. So this is gonna be going up on Sunday, and then I will upload PBA week 3 on Monday, and then we'll be back on track. Anyway. Just jumping straight into the matchup, we are facing off against Ab0minati0n and its Athabasca Miltank, like I said. Very threatening team I am facing right off the bat. Great Tusk, Corviknight, Azumarill, and Lycanroc. Very, very annoying Pokemon for sure. And then I have to deal with Terra, Meloetta, Free Terra in this draft league. Free Terra Arcanine, which can be a bit of a nuisance depending on what the Terra type is. And then even the lower tier stuff like Electros can be a bit of a pain to break through, depending on the 6 that Ab0minati0n can bring. But in terms of the 6 I'm expecting, definitely expecting at the very least the top 5. The Tusk, Corviknight, Azumarill, Lycanroc, Dusk, Meloetta. Meloetta has to come, otherwise if he doesn't bring Meloetta, then Gengar's Ghost Stab is super free unless he brings like Terra Normal, Arcanine or something like that, or a Terra Normal something else. But regardless, the team I ended up building for this matchup, and I'll just explain everything else as I go. So first off, we have our Iron Valiant with the Pixie Plate, Moonblast, Thunderbolt, Psyshock, Calm Mind. This pretty much is everything on his team neutrally. Nothing much else to say about that, just a hard-hitting breaker for the most part. Like I said, Moonblast is really, really spammable against his team. The stuff that can resist Moonblast, like the Corviknight and the Arcanine, I can just Thunderbolt both of them. Psyshock is mainly just there to ensure I do more damage to the Muck, just in case, as well as a potential Assault Vest Electros. And then, of course, Calm Mind to boost my offensive damage output. Pixie Plate, like I said, my Moonblast is fairly spammable, so being able to bluff a potential specs or choice item in general was just really nice for the team. And yeah, nothing much else to say about that. The speed, nothing. 212 EVs in speed with a timid nature lets me outspeed Lycanroc Dusk, which is its fastest Pokemon on this draft. I do have a bit of a mistake with the EV spread. It's supposed to be 188 special attack, not max. That's obviously an error there. But the 108 defense is just basically filler. Like, it takes stuff like Bandit Aqua Jet from Azumarill. I can take Accelerock from Lycanroc if it's not like, I can take 2 Accelerocs from Lycanroc if it's not like Bandit or whatever. So yeah, that is the Iron Valiant. Then we have the Landorus Therian with Rocky Helmets, Earthquake Smackdown, Swords Dance, Stealth Rock. Earthquake is also very spammable against this team. I don't really care about Corviknight. Like, even without the second move, which is really literally only there to ensure I can hit the Corviknight super effectively after bringing it down. Like, if Landorus Therian had access to Gravity still, Smackdown would have been Gravity. That's basically all I'm saying. I do not care about Brute Bonnet because I have ways of dealing with Brute Bonnet. I have Valiant, I have Heatran, I have Gengar. Like, most of the stuff on my team, I'm not really that concerned with Brute Bonnet to the point where I need to, like, dedicate specific coverage for that thing. I can hit that thing fairly hard with any real one attack for the most part. So yeah, this is just a very straightforward Lando T set. Rocky Helmet just gives me the added chip on stuff like Great Tusk if it wants to go for Rapid Spin, Corviknight if it wants to go for U-Turn. In a situation where I have to sack off Landorus to the Azumarill Aqua Jet, that's also a situation, and even Accelerock on the Lycanroc, Sucker Punch, Brute Bonnet, again, that's added chip, don't really care much for that. Max HP to be as bulky as possible, enough speed to guarantee outspeed modest max speed Goodra, just to ensure I can at least get off some damage on the Goodra, and yeah, get damage off on Goodra to ensure, and then if he has Ice Beam, he has Ice Beam. I'm expecting it to have Ice Beam or some sort of way of hitting Landorus super effectively, and the rest just thrown to attack. After a Smackdown, I can 2 a KO. Even physically defensive Corviknight gets 2 a KO by unboosted Earthquake. So yeah, and Swords Dance is just there basically to ensure that I can boost up alongside Corviknight if it does go for like Iron Defense or Bulk Ups, whatever. And then of course Stealth Rock just to get residual chip. Then we have our physically defensive Helmet Slowbro, Surf, Body Press, Iron Defense, Slack Off. Very straightforward set here. We are Terra Steel on this Slowbro just to ensure that the build basically that the team that I built struggled a bit when it came to having a response to Goodra. Like, I didn't really have anything that I felt comfortable like directly switching into it, so I had to be a bit more offensive against it. This at least gave me a defensive option versus the Goodra, and the other reason for Terra Steel is I would rather take neutral damage from Azumarill's Liquidation as opposed to Play Rough, since Play Rough is stronger. It also gives me a resist to Meloetta, because, spoiler, I'm not bringing my Hydreigon in this matchup, so having the extra Dragon and Psychic resist would be a lot more beneficial for my team. And even if I do Terra, like, Great Tusk cannot OHKO this Slowbro since I'm fully physically defensive. So I'm not that concerned if I do end up terroring with my Slowbro, but that's only in a last case scenario. It's not the primary terror for this team. So yeah, that is pretty much a Slowbro. Not much to say about that. And yeah, just boost up, get some Iron Defense boost, take hits from his physical attackers as best as possible, body press essentially everything on his team not named Rotom or Muck, and Surf lets me do more damage to the Tusk and the Arcanine pre-Terra. So yeah, that's the Slowbro. Then we have our Spell Tag Gengar with Hex, Focus Blast, Substitute, and Will-O-Wisp. Like I said earlier, if he does not bring Meloetta, Ghost move is pretty free against his team, and I figured the best set to bring would be this sort of set. And quite honestly, I wish I had more options to bring different. Like, I wish I had more slots to bring different moves. Like, I could have obviously brought Sludge Bomb for the Azumarill, Sludge Bomb for the Brute Bonnet without having to risk hitting a Focus Blast. But more often than not, this is really all I really needed for the most part, because most of his team is predominantly physical. Like, the threats that I want to burn, physical attackers, the Tusk, the Corviknight, Azumarill, Lycanroc. So yeah, I burn those threats. I can burn them, and then I can just fire off a modest boosted Hex. And then Focus Blast is basically just there for Brute Bonnet, nothing more. And yeah, that is the Gengar. We are modest max special attack, max speed. I did not care for speed tying Lycanroc Dusk, because in a situation where he gets chip damage off on Gengar, and he brings out Lycanroc Dusk, he's just going to click Accelerock. So I figured, what's the point of speed tying with a Pokemon that has a priority move to avoid any speed tie shenanigans? So I instead went modest to have the extra damage output. And then if I'm able to force something out with Gengar, get up a free sub, and I can just start burning stuff with Wisp, spreading status around, that'll make my hexes hit that much harder. So yeah, really good mon for this matchup for sure. Then we have, our Hisuian Electrode with heavy duty boots, Thunderbolt, Energy Ball, Volt Switch, and Electric Terrain. So truth be told, I didn't need a fourth move. I couldn't think of a fourth move. I originally had Taunt as the fourth option for Hisuian Electrode, but the thing was, realistically speaking, what was I taunting? Like, there are some things I could taunt, like the Corviknight, prevent that thing from roosting, or the Arcanine, preventing everyone from Morning Sun, but I figured at that point, why bother, like, try to prevent those things from healing up or doing whatever. I'm better off just getting my damage. And Electric Terrain does serve multitudes of different facets for this particular matchup. The main thing with Electric Terrain is not only does it boost Hisuian Electrode's electric moves, it also provides my Iron Valiant to pop its Cork Drive. Ugh, sorry about that. I pop the Cork Drive, get a speed boost from the Electric Terrain, and then on top of that, number 3, and probably something that will come up, I don't know, it depends on the set, but with the added effect of Electric Terrain preventing grounded Pokemon from being put to sleep, if the Meloetta comes and he is Relic Song and Terrain is up, I don't have to be put to sleep. That's pretty much long and short of it. So yeah, Electric Terrain does have its uses in this scenario for the matchup. So yeah, that is the Electrode. EV spread, fairly straightforward. Max special attack to hit as hard as possible. 84 speed with a timid nature lets me guarantee outspeed Meloetta in pirouette form. Because, like I said, I'm not facing 12 Pokemon on this roster. I'm facing 13. Meloetta pirouette form, I do not want to overlook that thing at any case. So I'm having a means of outspeeding that thing if he is Relic Song and is in pirouette form. That is the Hisuian Electro shot to offensively check that thing. So yeah, that is Hisuian Electro. And then finally, the main win con of the match, we have our DD Terra Steel Gyarados with Waterfall, Terra Blast, Dragon Dance, Taunt. Ideally, I could have just ran DD3 attacks, but with the addition of Taunt on Gyarados, it does give me the option of taunting something like Corviknight, prevent that thing from going for Iron Defense, Bulk Ups, Roosts, whatever. I can set up in its face, depending on the set. And we are Terra Steel on this Gyarados. Again, for the same reason as Slowbro, I wanted to have something that can at least take a hit from the Goodra, and it gives me a backup way of taking a hit from the Meloetta, depending on the moveset. It also gives me a means of Water plus Steel, essentially hits everything on his team neutrally, for the most part, and barring the Samurott, but even so, Samurott, after a few boosts, even Samurott will drop to the combination of two Waterfall after a few boosts. I can cleanly 2-KO that thing. So, yeah. And yes, I am Terra Steel with Terra Blast. I know Gyarados does get access to Iron Head, but the main reason why I went Terra Blast over Iron Head, in a situation where if I have to hit the Goodra with Terra Blast, if for some reason the Goodra is gooey as opposed to Sap Sipper for the Electro, I'd rather Terra Blast, since Terra Blast does not make contact. I don't want to DD up, go for Iron Head, knock out the Goodra, he knocks me out, and then the Lycanroc comes in and revenge kills me. So I want to take that situation off the table. In a situation where I do have at least one DD up, I want to at the very least force the Lycanroc to go for Accelerock, as opposed to getting off a free close combat or whatever Because I definitely am going to Terra with this Gyarados, or attempt to Terra with this Gyarados. So yeah, so the Gyarados max speed, enough to outspeed a adamant or modest Goodra. 44 EVs and attack with an adamant nature ensures that after a Dragon Dance, I can 2 a KO physically defensive Great Tusk with Earthquake, and the rest is thrown into HP to give some bulk to Gyarados. I'm also intimidated over Moxie just to have the added means of setting up on his physical attackers. So stuff like Corviknight can do a lot less damage. Again, this lets me see if it does have Body Press alongside Brave Bird and just like scout the set out. And of course, Leftovers there for the passive recovery. So yeah, that is the team I am bringing for this battle. Another disclaimer I want to address before we actually go into the battle. In this league, there is an item clause that I was not aware of until after this battle took place. So, as you saw, both my Landorus and my Slowbro were both Rocky Helmet. I was not aware that there was an item clause in the league. Thankfully, though, my opponent was okay with me having the multiple items, as it more or less didn't really play much as a factor into the result of the match. But regardless, this sort of situation will be avoided in future weeks. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's head on over to the battle. Alright guys, so here we are with the battle for week number 1 of the FBL, taking on Ab0minati0n and his Athabasca Miltanks. I do hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. He pretty much brought more or less what I was expecting. I think this is his top 6. Yeah, I think the only like iffy one was whether or not he would bring the Arcanine or not. The only thing I can Terra on his team is the Meloetta, which thankfully I did somewhat prep for. So what's my lead going to be? It's a tough one. I guess my safest lead would potentially just leading off with Electrode, as much as I dislike doing that. I can also lead off with Gengar. I don't think there's a safe lead for that. Like, the main issue is if he is Scarf Meloetta. I think that's like the one thing I'm like fearing the most out of this matchup. But if he's Scarf, that's a little bit less problematic as opposed to it being like some Relic Song thing. So yeah, I essentially had 2 leads. It was either going to be Gengar or Electrode. I'll stick with my Gengar lead for now. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. I also did not check to see if this was level 50 or not. It's supposed to be level 50. Because I did make these EVs for level 50 standards. Also, if you hear any noise in the background, it's currently the day after Independence Day, so we do see the Meloetta lead by my opponent, which is not ideal. This is level 50? Okay, it's level 50. I was freaking out. I was not sure, to be honest. I was not sure. I can't Shadow Ball this. And I don't have a switch into this. Yeah, I should have just let off with it. I should have just kept the Electrode lead, to be perfectly honest. Because I don't want to lose this. Like, this does too much work. I could burn all of his physical attackers. As much as it pains me to do this, as much as it really pains me to do this, I think I have to go Electrode. I can't risk it being Scarf. Scarf Psychic. And my Psychic Resist is the Terrassalizing with either my Slowbro or my Gyarados. So yeah, this is a very bad start for me. I should have just stuck with my Electrode lead. And he is Relic Song! Oh my god, he really is Relic Song! Wait. So let me get this straight. He clicked Relic Song on a Ghost type? Oh, hold the fuck up. Oh, God almighty. Why? Well, now that I know it's your physical... Oh, this sucks. This sucks tremendously. I can't even Terra now. I have to go Slowbro. I can't believe that was the play. Wow, I really got played turn 1. That is crazy. So I see Relic Song, yes, but like, am I missing something here? Cause from where I'm sitting, Relic Song is a normal move, and he just clicked it twice? Is he Scarf? I don't even know anymore. Jesus Christ. I mean, if anything, he can't put 2 Pokemon to sleep. Okay, he's not choice. That's all I need to know. So we see Relic Song, Thunderbolt. Alright. I see how this is going to work out. A part of me wants to go back into Gengar, but I don't see the point of doing that. I definitely need to keep Slowbro around for the, my god, man, Jesus. Do I just sack Electrode here? I feel like that's such a bad play, though. I don't want to sack Landorus either. That was such a bad play. Well, it's not really doing me any good right now because of the fact that the Electrode's asleep, and I haven't burnt any turns. That was a really bad turn 1 on my part. So yeah, I'll just give him Electrode. So, Alouetta KOs Electrode with Relic Song. I still don't get that turn 1 play though. I'm really like trying to debate what was the point of that. Like clicking Relic Song on a Ghost type made no sense. So what do I do now is the question. I could go Landorus, to be perfectly honest. I don't lose nothing by doing that. So let's just go Lando. I'm just like so blown away by that turn 1 play. Unless he predicted me to switch out, good on him, but yeah, Relic Song's a normal move and he clicked it in front of a Ghost type. Like, I don't know what he was expecting me to do there, but man. At least I know he's not choiced. The other downside is he doesn't I'm still just gonna Earthquake. Like, he's gonna go Corviknight, but like, as long as I can force it out, Chevrolet as Corviknight. Like, I don't really care about that. I'm just gonna get on my rocks here. Again, don't really care for this Pokemon. Like, you think I should, but I actually don't, because it's not like it can beat me 1v1. Like, if it's Iron Defense Body Press, who gives a crap? Like, if he U-turns, who cares? Yeah, he's gonna break damage. Take that chip. Take the recoil and take the Rocky Helmet damage. I am now going to just click Smackdown. Like, this is good for him. He's chipping me down for the Tusk. He's gonna defog, so he's definitely not Iron Defense. So he's defog, Brave Bird. I'm assuming Roost and U-turns the last 2 moves. But I get my free Earthquake now. He's gonna go into Tusk, but like Terragito, that sounds like Tusk. Yep. And that looks offensive. I feel an ice spinner coming in my future. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to... Can I realistically go into Slowbro? Well, technically I can. I'll just have to be a lot more offensive against the Azu. As much as I don't want to. What I also could do is just go Slowbro, go back into Lando. He can still be spin on this Tusk too, which is a problem. And judging by that damage, I don't think he's defensive. So I'll just look at his own rocks. I could have just stayed in like Earthquake, but I don't see the point in doing that. So I have to deal with rocks. I feel like he's going to Earthquake here. And even if he does, what's the worst that can happen, right? So let's just go back into Lando. I'd rather keep this thing's HP for the Azumarill if I can help it. Man, I'm still like trying to recover from that turn 1 play. So he's going to switch out himself back into Corviknight? No, he goes into Goodra this time. Okay. And here's where the problem lies. The problem lies in I don't have a Goodra switch into this. So I'm expecting just like an Ice Beam to come out, and I don't have a response to that. I kind of wish I got off more damage on the what's it called? The Tusk. I think what I have to do is get my damage on this, go Valiant, and force it out that way. I think that's what my main stitch is going to be. Because like I really don't have any other out right now. All right, so I get my chip. So you can kill me. Yep. So Goodra KOs Landorus with Ice Beam. I don't get on my rocks though. We do see leftovers, so that's good information. It's not a self-rest or anything. So lefties. So yeah, not a good start. Not a good start at all. I guess what I can do now is just at least try to force this thing out. So let's just go into Iron Valiant here. Seeing that he's leftovers means he's now like Rosary Berry or Soulfest. And yeah, that's definitely in range of Moonblast. So let's just click it. Let's just click it. And he can't even go into Corviknight. Yeah, so he's just gonna go to Goodra. So Iron Valiant KOs Goodra with Thunderbolt. I mean not Thunderbolt, Moonblast, sorry. So I'm assuming what he goes out into now would be Corviknight is my guess. No, he goes into Meloetta. This is a tough one. Yeah, I'm becoming a lot weaker to, Actually, no, I'm not becoming weaker to Tusk. Like, most of the things that I'm worried about, I can still burn at the very least. Do I want to Calm Mind, though, is the question. Realistically, I think I can. Or do I just Moonblast? This is a problem. Moonblast or Calm Mind? Moonblast or Calm Mind? Kinda wish I was Moxie now. I'll just Moonblast. Like, I can't do anything else. I wanted to Calm Mind so badly. So we're just gonna Terra here. So what Terra do we see? Terra Steel? I could have Calm Mind in a sense. Nope, Terra Fairy. Okay. So he's probably going to Terra Blast me. That is Assault Vest. Okay. So Valiant's going to go down here. Yep. I don't know. I don't think the crit matter. So, Meloetta, Chaos, Iron, Valiant. Okay, so now we are into excessively bad territory right now. I have to go Gyarados now. Oh man, this sucks. This is not a good start right now. Maybe if I was Moxie still, but it's alright. Like, I have to Terra and I have to DD, and I have to hope and pray to God that I don't get put to sleep. The other problem is the Tusk. It's the Tusk, and it's also... Like, there's still a chance for me to win, that's the other thing. Like, it's not over. Like, I have to get, like, hella lucky right now. And... honestly, it doesn't look like I am. Like the worst case scenario right now is if he relic songs and he puts me to sleep. Yeah, he is my relic song. As long as I don't fall asleep, I'm fine. And I don't think I fell asleep. Good. As long as I did not fall asleep, I'm okay. Yeah, this is the part where I wish I was, Moxie still. Oh yeah, I can Terra Blast now because it's Fairy type. It's a Fairy now, so I can hit it super effectively. Alright, so Gyarados gonna pick up the first kill of the season. So Gyarados, Chaos, Meloetta with Terra Blast. It's not over, but it's not looking good either. So my guess is he's now going to go out into Tusk. Because I'm a Steel type, I'm now weak to his Dual Stab. I think the one thing I have to hope for now is I have to hope and pray that I have to flinch him with Waterfall, basically, because Tusk is that ridiculously, bulky. I am also unfortunate that I did not get, wait, why did he go this? To body press me? Defog, Brave Bird. Let me just be safe. He has to be Rocky Helmet if he went this. Hey, okay, alright, progress. So he can't roost now, he has to attack me, and I get to see if he is, body press. If he's not, he's in trouble. If he's not body press, he's in trouble. I get what he's trying to do. Yeah, he is going to withdraw. Azu, I'm assuming? Walla. That looks like an Azu name. Yep. So Azu's going to come out. We DD up again. I'm more or less committed already to this, so let's see, what's my out here? I don't think I have much of an out, to be honest. I'll Terra Blast. I mean, it's not like I can do anything else. patient. Ah, okay. He is Citrus Berry. And he just goes straight from the patient. Which doesn't kill me, which is good. And I'll just Terra Blast again. If he goes into Corviknight, he goes into Corviknight. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so one of the biggest threats is gone. So Gyarados, KOs, Azumarill with Terra Blast. I think what he's going to do now is he's going to go Corviknight. Actually, he doesn't even have to go Corviknight. Well, he is going to go Corviknight. No, I think I'm still okay. Yeah, I'm still okay. The thought process just shifts from between Slowbro and Gengar. I'm gonna be okay for that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with this. So yeah, if Gyarados goes down here, I'm just gonna go into Slowbro, I guess. Yeah, so let's just Waterfall. Ideally, I pick up the kill. I don't. Okay, that's fine. So Gyarados is gonna drop to Rocky Helmet. He can't, what's it called? Taunt's still in effect for for another turn, so he cannot, oh, I win! I think I win. Let me just see. Corviknight kills Gyarados via Rocky Helmet. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Cause right now I go into Slowbro and I click what's it called? I click Iron Defense. I definitely click Iron Defense. And ideally Rocky Helmet takes out Corviknight. But I definitely need Iron Defense up for the last 3 months. Yeah, he can't attack for, I think, for 2 more turns, because he Brave Birded on my taunt. He Brave Birded on my taunt. I think Slowbro has a chance. Yeah, he's just going to withdraw. It makes sense. It definitely makes sense. So in comes the Tusk again. I can respect that play. Iron Defense up. And now we just click Surf. He is going to EQ. That does nothing, so it's just more. That was definitely more defensive. And down goes the Tusk. Perfect. All right, so Slowbro KOs Tusk with Surf. All right. So all he has left now is the Corviknight and the Lycanroc, and I think. I kind of just want to. I kind of don't want to body press the Lycanroc now. Because if for some reason he's counter, I should avoid doing that at all costs, shouldn't I? I should avoid that. Actually, it doesn't matter. Because if he goes counter, it makes physical contact. Yeah! Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm Iron Defensing again. You can go ahead and roost. I don't care. Because you can't beat Slowbro. It's been determined you cannot beat Slowbro. You can't beat Slowbro. Because you're defog. There's no way you're defog, Iron Defense, Roost, Brave Bird, and Body Press. You have to give up something. And the fact that you hard switch out Corviknight means you definitely don't have U-turn. Oh, we're doing this now. Okay. So he's bulk up. Well, I'm at +6, so it doesn't matter. I can't. Actually, I know exactly what I want to do. Yeah, I know what he's trying to do. This is probably a throw on my part, but now that I see he's bulk up. So he's bulk up, defog, Roost, Brave Bird. Okay. Exactly, yeah. I know he wasn't attacking me. So let's Will-O-Wisp. Bulk up, defog, Roost, Brave Bird. Okay, I have the set now. I have the set now. I probably should have kept track of how many Brave Birds he has, but that's okay. The ideal thing I want to do is hit this Will-O-Wisp though. Let's go! Let's go, Gengar. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. And I disabled him. That is all I needed. The main issue is though I cannot I can't what's it called? I could Wisp again actually. Like if he goes hard Lycanroc or something. Yeah, it's a free Wisp. Because even if he stays in, who cares? Like he said, the worst thing he's just going to do is pick Roost. Ideally, I catch him, but I really don't think it was worth it. I don't think it was worth it. So we see Defog, we see Root. Yeah, I have his full set. Yeah, I'm just trying to I'm trying to play it out in my head. Like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so I probably should have roosted there, but that's alright. I mean, not roosted, I probably should have hexed there. So yeah, so let's hex now. I probably just threw away a chance to kill this thing. That works, I guess. Alright, the Corviknight's down. Alright, so Gengar kills Corviknight via Wisp. So yeah, it's gonna come down to the to Slowbro versus Yeah, it's just Accelerock me. So, Lycanroc. Oh, no, Fat Look, that's gonna do for me. Lycanroc, Life Orb, yeah, so I think this game is over now. I think this game is over now. Unless I mess something up, and... yeah, I'm pretty positive if he has Crunch, Life Orb Crunch should kill me. Like, there's no sense, right? Just need one quick calc versus Slowbro. Crunch does not kill. Okay, so I'll just surf. Unless he crits me. Okay, good. Okay, that was a game and a half. Alright, let's go. Nice way to bounce back after the start of that game. Jesus Christ, that turn 1 though still threw me the hell off. But my god, what a bounce back for us. Slowbro, KOs, Lycanroc, Dusk with the Surf, and that is going to be a 1-0 win. So yeah, I was, yeah, the Meloetta, I just could not make heads or tails of what that set was going to be, and I was like super freaking out about what the Terra could have been, what the set was. Relic Song, I kind of expected. My Electro was outspeeding that, but yeah, seeing that it was a Assault Vest the entire time was just big sad, but it's okay. Ideally, I do feel like I did a pretty good job of bouncing back from the start, and yeah, shoutouts to Slowbro, man. Shoutouts to Slowbro and Gyarados. Both my water types did amazing in this game. I really almost thought I threw away that endgame there, but luckily for me, Slowbro did come in clutch. Like, the only way it was killing me is if he got a crit there, and thankfully he did not. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me. Good game to my opponent, Ab0minati0n. Be sure to check them out in the description, to all the other coaches taking part in the FBL. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until the next time, this is Tone, signing out for now. Peace out.